And now, I talk back with Rae
I'm telling you, I couldn't make it up if I tried.
and Mandii.
You've got to be freaking kidding me. You know what? That's all I'm saying.
What meant a lot to me then means a lot to me now. A lot of my friends, I don't have any new friends. So I just really don't.
Yeah.
My newest friend is probably 8 years.
Okay.
7, 8 years. That's Kwani because we went to college together. I met
Okay.
her at college. And before then, she always like laughs and tells a story about me because even then I wasn't really trying to talk to her even at school because she thought I was just stuck up because I just kind of sit by myself,
Yeah.
do my little work, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't do friends real easily.
Yeah.
So like it takes a while to get to know people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of goofy and silly and inappropriate, and I'm also like business. So some people have a hard time
Yeah.
navigating that with me. But who are my friends? A lot of them are pretty much all my friends now. I just never had a lot. I just
Right.
never have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No.
it's neat to see them, people grow, and I'm
That's
like, I
what, yeah.
remember it was crazy. I remember when I used to go to.
Yes. Girl, yeah, that's what I was gonna say, because you and your friends grow together. And it's
Yeah.
like you guys know things about each other that nobody else does, right? So you guys have
Yeah.
memories that nobody else has. And I think that's
Exactly.
neat, like, because I was talking to one of my best friends the other day and we were reminiscing about stuff. And I have pictures of her when she was younger. And
Yeah.
like now she's like fully tatted from head to, like, not from head to toe, but like from neck, shoulders down
Yeah.
all the way down to her feet. She's tatted. And then when we were younger, she was like the only freaking white girl hanging out with Mexicans with freaking old English, on her sweatshirt with her hair all high and stuff. And I told her, I said,
Yeah,
do you
he said,
remember
look,
this?
I've had that waterfall, girl.
Yeah.
Waterfall too, but I still got a picture.
Yeah, girl. I'm like, you remember this girl?
And the little side, remember the little sideburns?
Girl, no,
Look,
ma'am. Looking so cute, right? With your little twist right
you
there.
couldn't tell me I wasn't. You could tell me I wasn't everything. Like,
Yeah. But it's fun to have that, to have
yeah,
that connection with people and know that y'all can travel back in time together.
yes.
You
And
know?
even remember the crazy times, right? It's
Yeah.
like even with you, I'm like, girl, remember I took your car to go check on my husband cheating. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm
I
like,
mean, I
girl,
need to use your car.
that's right, girl. I just put gas and go right on ahead.
Yeah, but it's like, here you go.
For real.
No
I'm like,
questions asked.
yeah, no,
Like,
here you go. Yes.
like all
Yeah.
my crazy band stories, like all this kind of crazy stuff. So it's just like, it's funny. People like, now I'm involved where I'm like, I may not go look for you, but I will break up with you. Like,
yeah, because now your energy focus is different, right? You're like, I don't have time for that.
I'm about losing no sleep. I go
Yes.
to bed. Like,
Yes.
So it's
I
just
think that's a good feeling though. Like that's a liberating feeling, right? Where where you can cut it off and not be like,
sure.
I'm not worried about that anymore.
Yeah.
Like I will walk away real quick and not look back.
Not look back.
Yeah.
If I look back, I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have. I kind of did overreact a little bit.
Right. But it's like you learn yourself, like you said now, that now that you're in a new relationship, you're learning yourself. You're learning like which pieces are not necessary.
And what triggers I have. And he's really good at like, okay, baby, talk to me. Where's this coming from? So I thought we was good. Thought we was good today. Thought we was good yesterday.
Right.
I'm like, we're fine. We're fine.
But it's good when you have a partner that's willing to discuss things, that's willing to talk about things and not just say, oh, well, you let me know when you're over it.
Yeah.
Because then it's like,
He's amazing at that. I will say
that.
Yeah.
But that's the type of person that I think is it's a compatible thing, because when they think that you're worth it, they'll want to discuss it and not have you guys mad at each other, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. Okay.
This is good. I'm just keep looking at my gray hair. Y'all see my gray hair in the thing?
Girl,
oh Lord,
Ray got some new friends happening up there.
I think it's because Terrell came back, Lord.
Oh, how's that going?
They got Terrell's name.
Good. They're going good.
He's gone for the weekends for the most part, but we had to have an understanding a few times.
Coming to Jesus, you had to have coming to Jesus. Okay,
a couple times, yeah.
Okay, well, hey, as long as y'all talk about it and let it know. So, question: do you have more friends that are the same sex or opposite sex than you?
Same sex.
Okay.
Before, that's for friends. Now, I do know more people that are the opposite sex.
Okay.
But I wouldn't call them friends.
Gotcha.
I think it's very difficult to find a male friend that doesn't want to have sex with you.
Thank you.
So it's
Yes.
so like it gets a little bit exhausting. Sometimes you're like, hey, you want to come over hang out? Yeah. Hey, can I girl, what you doing? Let me look.
Right.
No, goodness gracious.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's a little exhausting. And
For
so like
sure.
it's just easier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't. I have more friends that are
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that, yeah, and I think that's perfect because I know we've talked about it in a previous episode about platonic friendships and how I don't believe in them because I feel like at some point one person or the other is going to get themselves in a situation where their emotions, they open that door and then one thing could lead to another.
At a weak moment, and you're like,
exactly,
oh
because we're human. We're human. All of us get weak at some point. All of us do. You know, if you say you don't, okay. But all of us get weak and it's different. It's different when you have the strength and the willpower to say, this, you know, this is not worth risking everything that I've built over here or everything
I know
that I
it
have.
happens. It's just I've never seen it.
Right. Yeah, for sure. And you know, I'm like, oh well, they were friends with me, you know, back when I was younger. You know, we went to school together. That's fine. It's different in being a friendship and talking once in a while, like knowing people, than you having connection and contact with them on a daily
or like
constantly.
you used to be together, not together anymore. I do talk to exes, but I know that there's like a line and it's like, no, because I already know, you know what I mean? That it's just not gonna work out like that.
Right. No, for sure. I'm sorry. I don't believe in platonic friendship. So it is what it is. Because like
I've
I
never
said,
even heard you talk about like you being friends with another guy ever. So that's pretty
because
cool.
I'm not.
I know, you know, and I never heard him Delilah talk about it either. Like I think about it, I never heard Delilah say it.
It's a
And her and
respect
Keno
thing
have been
too,
together
though.
since they were like in high school. Yeah. So
Yeah. And it's a
I've
respect thing
never heard her
too.
talk about another guy like I'm gonna
Mhm.
call Chad. Like
Right. Exactly.
I've
Like
never heard
what?
her utter those words in all
Right.
of the years I've known her since I was 14 years old.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. What are your guidelines, I guess I should say, for a successful relationship?
Shit, I don't know. Shit, I ain't had one yet.
I'm working on it. Shit. What does that look like to you?
Years, I think I can tell you.
What does that look like to you? What does a successful relationship look like to you?
It looks like great communication.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like happiness. It looks like great sex.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like stability.
Mm. Oh yeah.
It looks like regular, quote unquote. What does that mean? To me, I just want regular. I want to just wake up, hey, have sex, have a day, who's gonna cook, just regular shit, like going to the store, going to HEB, going to Costco, Sam's, whatever. Like just a regular, that's what success looks like to me. It looks like being content.
It's like you're happy, you're moving along, y'all have y'all's little squirrels, y'all have y'all makeup sex, you know, like
just regular stuff. Like you get on my nerves, you get on my nerves too. Okay, you ready to get something to eat? Like you know what I mean? Like just like not letting anyone like come between y'all. Like y'all are y'all's biggest supporters team. Like traveling, just regular, nice, fun relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
Like just have the normal relationship stress.
Nobody hiding their phone.
Like
the phone ring, baby, can you get my phone? You know.
There you go. Yeah.
Just regular stuff. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Because I feel like that, like I watch a lot of these little TikTok videos and it's like the guy takes his girlfriend's phone to kind of see how she's going to react. And some of these girls be acting crazy. And I'm like,
yes. I would just be like,
yeah.
I don't know. If my phone rings, I'm like, baby, can you grab my phone?
Exactly.
And it was so funny because he grabbed my phone for the barbecue, but it was my son calling. And he hadn't met him yet. And so he gave the phone to my niece. It was like, here.
Like, I'm not going to answer that.
Yeah, so we're like, if it was like my mom, he would have answered it because he talked to my mom before. But it's like, we don't really care about, he just leaves his phone down. I leave my phone. We don't really care about that kind of stuff.
Right. I mean, I feel like those are unnecessary stresses. Like, why would you want to have to stress out about you having to hide stuff or having to remember stories? Like, it makes sense to me.
My ex-husband used to take his phone into the shower.
Well, I take my phone to the bathroom. Donald takes his phone to the bathroom.
Well, no, it was only because he didn't want me looking at it. He would sleep with his phone in his pillowcase.
No, now that's a
he would hide it under the he would hide it under the mattress on his side.
Seriously?
Good look.
You
know, I've
wow.
Yeah.
You've seen it all. You've seen it all.
It all makes no sense.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. Yeah.
Because to me, and I'm not saying about your relationship with your ex, but like just in general, why would you want? And I know feelings are involved. And Donnell and I were just talking about this yesterday morning on my way to work. Because I told him, I was like, and I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but I'm not sorry. I told Donnell, one of my biggest things is I can't stand weak women. I just can't because I'm not, and it gets on my nerves knowing that she's allowing somebody to walk all over her, right? Because us as women, the number one thing is we put everybody else before us. And it has to be that maternal instinct that we have. Even if you're not a mom, if you've never been a mom before, you have that in you to want to take care of somebody else.
For sure.
And a man will allow you to do that. And he will allow you to lose yourself in him if he's a type of guy to take advantage of that, right?
Yes.
And I just cannot stand seeing women who are weak, who can't stand up for themselves. Like we were talking about the movie Baby Boy. And I told him, I can't watch that movie. I can't, because I just can't stand her character in there because she was so weak. And I'm like, I just can't. I can't do it. So I'm just like, we need to make sure that we're important. We need to make sure.
I have been very weak in relationships. I have been I have been her in Baby Boy, and I have been with a baby boy before.
Right.
And so I think it just took a lot of realizing your worth to get up out of those types of situations. Because a lot of times, people end up staying and being in those because they don't really understand their worth.
Right.
And or their worth is only measured up to somebody else's standards, or like, well, I'm only worthy if they're treating me like this, or like, good or whatever. And then you do believe the lies after a while, because if somebody tells you that you're nothing long enough, you start to believe it when you don't hear anything else,
Oh yeah, for sure.
And so like, I think like for me, it's like, I can relate to her character because I said I have been her character, unfortunately, a little bit too much in my life. And I think it wasn't until I really realized being single wasn't so terrible.
Right.
And it actually gave me time to focus and to really understand my worth. And then I started feeling worthy. Then I started setting boundaries in my life and what I would and would not put up with.
Right.
It wasn't until, I think it was just like, so like, that comes from trauma. And when you deal with like, and then what I realized, I have abandonment issues.
Right.
And so when people leave, and a lot of that stems from like my father leaving, and a lot of those things happen. And so when you're with these men in your life, and you stick and stay, and you stay and you stay, and then God forbid they end up leaving you, and you're like, I stay with you through all of this stuff, and you're the one that end up leaving me. Right. So you end up with these like abandonment issues going on. So it's interesting, but like I totally understand. It is a sign of weakness, and I think a lot of it comes from like just not knowing your worth
and not being confident. Right, exactly.
Because you do wonder sometimes. Like I know the movie, I remembered it. I don't remember all the details, but what comes to mind sometimes is, where was her father?
Right.
Where was the men in her life? Where were her uncles? Where was her brother? Because there's a lot of women where like, and a lot of men that when they know that girl that they're dealing with has a great father figure in her life and great male role model,
they will tread lightly. Yes.
Brother, they ain't gonna be acting like that.
Exactly.
They're gonna have somebody else to answer to.
That's right.
That daddy gonna call you to the car about how you treating his daughter.
Oh,
and I think some men really do seek out women that don't have those support systems, because they come from broken families and all this and that, and then they come from the generation of women that are raising these daughters to not need no man, and you independent and all this kind of craziness that I don't agree with. But like, so I think it's a systematic issue. It's a systemic issue. But I have been her. I am not proud to admit it, but I'm glad I'm not her anymore.
And another thing is, I have been her too.
Yeah.
And that's probably why it pisses me off so much.
Yeah.
When I see women get, run all over or taken advantage of or not, treat themselves. Like I have one of my friends, I was so proud of her this past weekend. She just went on a trip out of town by herself to see her daughter and her grandbaby because she said her and her husband had an argument and she didn't want to be around him. And so she was like, I'm just going to go drive out to my daughter's and just stay with her for the weekend. I said, good for you. Yeah. I said, good for you for taking that time to know you have that. I said, because I think us as busy people, we forget that we actually can do other things.
And we matter too.
Yeah. And we actually can travel, even if it's a short distance.
You know me, look. I was gone. I went on Monday, left by myself. I needed to break. So like, I've been on cruises by myself before.
Right. Exactly.
So I like me. I like my company.
Girl, I never used to be comfortable doing things by myself. I used to always feel like I needed somebody to go with me. But girl,
I use it freak out. I'd be like, Grandma, I'm going to go. Yeah, you're like, by yourself? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, go to the movies by myself. Like, it's just.
I've done it now. And I can see exactly why you do it. It's like you get to be with yourself. You know what I mean? Because that's very rare.
I gotta worry about what nobody else wants to eat, what nobody else wants to go, what nobody else wants to look at. I just go.
And gotta take somebody somewhere. Don't gotta meet nobody nowhere. Man, that's just priceless.
It's lovely. I'm telling you. Yeah, for sure.
And it saves you money too. Shit.
It does. You right about that. I love a little steal a deal somewhere.
Right.
You're so crazy.
All right. Okay. Let's see here. So now we're going to play a game.
Oh, goodness.
We're going to play a game. And I'm going to say words to you. Okay? And I want you to tell me, you can either do it one or two ways. You can either give me a one-word answer on how you feel about what I'm saying, or you can tell me how important this word is to you. Okay.
Like the first that comes to thought.
First thing that comes to your mind.
First thing. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, this is gonna be interesting.
Okay.
If you have your sensor button ready somewhere. Okay.
All right. Good communication.
Important.
Trust.
Hard.
Love.
Necessary.
Acceptance.
Maybe.
Girl. Okay, let me put an X next to that one. I got my red pen and everything.
Sometimes, no.
One day.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Being friends first.
My first thought was no. I don't know why I thought that, but I don't know.
Why you be friends first?
I just be skipping the relationship. What we doing? Are we getting married next year? What we doing?
Because you're thinking like, I got like time.
I get to know you in the meantime. Yeah.
We can work on that.
I'm terrible about that.
Mm-hmm. Good sex.
Yeah. Absolutely necessary. No exceptions to that rule.
So I'm going to say this for that one. Everybody has their thing that's important to them. Ever since I've known Rae, ever since I've known her, sex has been the number one thing in a relationship. If it ain't good, she's walking away. I don't care if you're the nicest person to her. You could throw rose petals at her feet when she walks. If your sex is bad, she's peacing.
I'm like, now I'm irritated. I just be irritated.
Everybody has their thing that's important. Some people really don't care about that because that's not important to them, So
that's amazing. Like it's like a medicine to me. Like when I'm in a relationship, it's my medicine. It's like
that dopamine, right?
Yeah, it keeps you calm. And it calms me. It just, sets my day right,
Yes, yeah. I'm like, you want you a cook, go get you a cook. You want you to be amazing in the sheets, girl, get you a tiger.
You see what I'm saying? I'm just like, I don't know. I need to,
So funny. Mutual respect.
Important. Have to have that.
Physical attraction.
growing. Because I feel like this. As I've gotten older, there are things that used to be attractive to me,
right,
that are more attractive to me now.
Mm-hmm.
Or like things that they or how they treat you makes them more attractive. Right. I've seen some nice looking men physically that are just
ugly on the inside.
Ugly. Right? Like you don't even look twice at them because you know they got a bad attitude, they're rude, or Right. So like now, like the way somebody treats me makes them more attractive to me.
Got you. But we covered this too on a previous episode. Physical attraction is important too, because when you first talk to somebody,
like, I don't want you to like, you just can't be like,
but I also feel like some people that aren't necessarily attracted to this other person, if they become friends, then that grows on them, right? Because then they're like, their personality kind of makes up for, okay, they're cute, they're okay, and then that whole other thing kind of like falls by the wayside.
In a relationship,
when you're deciding if you're good, this is why I don't believe in platonic friendships, because I feel like
I don't know, man. I didn't want you ugly. You just ugly. I think
you ugly. You just ugly.
I mean, I think that's what traits you're talking about. Like, I'm big. I can lose weight. Like, I've lost weight. I'm losing weight. I can lose weight. I think if you're just, I don't know. I had to pray about that. Cause I do have to be able to look at my guy. I had to be able to be like, you cute. Like,
right, exactly.
I mean, you can be cute and then be fine how you treat me. You know, like look at that's my man. That's my.
And that's that's what I'm talking about right there.
But I don't know about ugly.
Okay, so ugly is in the eye of the beholder, right?
Yeah, there's exactly, because there's some people may think I'm ugly, and that's okay. Right. It's just like I don't know.
Okay. I digress. Mental attraction.
Yes, I love a smart man. I've always said I don't want to be the smart one in the relationship.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want him to teach me some things.
But I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, you you could be smart in different areas, right? Like you could be smart in some things and they could be smart in some things. But but
they're just like, but when they're just like dumb and just like, what? Yeah. Like their way of thinking, it just doesn't make any sense at all, and in any realm. Yeah. And to me, it's like an intelligence thing, right? Like I love natural intelligence. Like when you just like know random information, that's just so neat to me. Like when you just like know like you just know random stuff. I'm like, that is just so interesting. Like I had no clue about that.
Yeah.
But like just the ability to reason is attractive to me. Your willingness to learn is attractive to me. But just idiots and like just very narrow-minded people, I can't take that.
Yeah. And so that was one of the things that I told my brother-in-law that what attracted me a lot to my husband is his intelligence, because he's very smart. He's very smart. I love, like, he is amazing with numbers, like math. I was just, it just fascinated me how smart he was with math. And he's into politics, he's into sports, and I just love that about him. Now, I am not into politics like he is at all, and I'm not into sports like he is. I'll watch it with him because I think it's, neat. I'll watch more football. You know what I mean? Because he said I like them big old. What he said, he told me I like them cornbread eating mugs. Yeah, I like them thick.
Yeah.
I was like, what did Monique say? I want him to scoop me up. I want him to scoop me. Right? Yes. He's like, that's the only reason you want to watch football with me? Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. And what's wrong with that?
Yeah, because I used to watch the Broncos when Terrell Owens was playing, but
I still got his jersey. I got his jersey, but he was with the Cowboy, baby. I still got his jersey. I did a photo shoot with his jersey on.
What? But yeah, so common interests.
I'm on the fence about that. I do, because if common, I guess, but like if I do like to try, you know me, I'll try anything.
Yeah.
And so I think it's neat, like if somebody is like, if you're too much alike, then like you're not gonna do anything different or new.
It's gonna be boring, right?
It's gonna be boring. So I do like to have some comments, of course, you know, but I do like to be able to be exposed to different things.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think so. Donnell and I always joke, like, because I'm the extrovert and he's the introvert. Like, he's comfortable just being at home, being in the room. Like, and we talked about this too. Like, he doesn't really go out of the room that much because he's always watching sports or politics, and that's not a lot of like interest for other people, you know. And like my brothers, they play video games a lot, and Donnell doesn't do video games. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's different things. And so and even if they weren't like that, and when we had our own house and we were living by ourselves, he was still just in the room all the time. And he would come out to go to the kitchen, he'd go back in the room. Like, that's just where he wants to be comfortable, like a little cave, right? Like he that's just how he is. Me, I'm not like that. Like, I like to be out. I like to be in different rooms. I like to be doing different things. You know what I mean? And so it's just we're just opposites, you know. And I feel like the opposites attract, right? Yeah,
I'll sleep in the guest bedroom sometimes.
You know, just to change it up. You know, I'll rearrange my furniture like numerous times a year. Yeah. But Donnell's comfortable just having it as is, you know. But I feel like that saying opposites attract, I think it is so true. And a lot of the relationships that I see from my friends, it's either or. One of them is the extrovert. Yeah, one of them is the introvert, you know. So I watch a lot of these little TikToks where it's like people are like, you always gonna have one person that's outgoing one and one person that's looking at him out the corner of their eye like, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah, that is so true. I don't know how me and my guy.
Exactly. You go, which one?
He's a mover and a shaker too, but he does like his alone time.
Right, exactly. So you're gonna have one or the other. What astrology sign is he?
Libra.
Oh, he's a Libra.
I haven't read into that. I don't know what happened. I don't know about Libras.
Well, I'm a Libra. Donnell's a Cancer.
You're the exact same. That
exactly. That's why I was like, what? Yeah. So I used
to Libra. Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
A Libra.
Yes. Yeah. He has the exact same birthday as Terrell.
Girl, and Donnell and I've been married 30 years. Okay, let's move on.
We seem to get along, like, you know.
Yeah.
He compliment, like he's very complimenting. He's very like, I think I wish I would have met him a long time ago.
Yeah. So I was watching this thing the other day and it was like Cancer and Libras are good signs to be paired, but they could also go opposite and be the worst because they're both very strong and they're both stubborn. They can both be very stubborn and strong-headed. And so you could butt heads too. So it could go either way. You can go either way. So you have to decide, like, it's like that goes back to the like, is this an important relationship? Like, does it matter?
I think in the relationship, I can definitely see how somebody has to just be like, okay,
right,
we'll just do it your way. Like, it ain't that serious.
There's gonna be tons of compromising and tons of lots of patience.
Yes, and so I'm just like, okay, I don't care what potatoes we use for the potato salad. Like,
right, it don't even matter. Just is it gonna be good?
Yeah, is it gonna flavor? I didn't even know it mattered. Like, it's okay, sure.
Sacrifice for each other, or sacrifice for the other
constantly.
Investing time in the relationship,
necessary, have to.
Making the relationship a high priority.
Oh, it has to be.
Okay.
It has to. I'm needy in a relationship. I am very needy
and emotional.
I don't feel like I'm a priority to you. You ain't gonna be no priority to me.
And emotional. I told Donnell too. Cancers are sensitive and emotional.
No, I think we are emotional thugs.
Yeah. I'm off. That's what you want to call it.
We're emotional thugs. We're like,
I told Donnell, I said, me and Taviana told Donnell, we said, anytime you start acting negative, because, and I don't know, maybe you this way. He is such a pessimist. Like, everything, like, he's always like thinking about negative about situations. And I'm like, why are you so negative? Like, why are you thinking about it negatively? So we told him anytime he starts being negative about a subject or something, we're gonna be like negative. Negative.
I'm more like in the middle. I'm not really like a negative person.
Yeah. But he asks a ton of questions. I made him a shirt, girl, that says Question King, because he's got questions about everything, girl. Everything's a question for him. So I'm like, dude, I feel like I'm on Jeopardy all the time. Like, questions all the time. Because I'll tell him stuff about Taviana, like, Tavian's doing this. Well, did you ask her this? No, because if she wanted me to know, she would have told me.
You're like that meme where it talks about like the guy, like Jeff Foxworthy does that thing. My friend sent it to me, and it said like, hey, so and so said so and so got an accident. Well, you need to pray for him. Okay, where did they get an accident at? I don't know. They said they got an accident. And well, did they go to the hospital? Well, I don't know. They said they got an accident and pray for it. And so you're like that. We're like, but I know it's going to answer all the follow-up questions.
Yes.
You're like, okay, we'll do.
Yeah. I'm like,
and then I know what happened. Where was the accident at? Where'd they get an accident? Did they go to the hospital? Are they okay? Are the kids okay? Is the wife okay? Yeah.
Yeah. Nope. I'm like, because if they want me to know, they'll tell me. Look, and I'll ask questions if I want to know.
Yeah,
like things that I want to know. Yeah, but other than that, if they want me to know, they'll tell me.
I am more inquisitive, I think.
Yes. So you the question queen.
I'm the question. I got questions. That's what I always.
Dude, don't know that too. I got questions.
I got questions.
No,
I need some clarification. Just a little bit.
Oh, that's a good question. Like irritated. I don't know.
Yeah. No. Why don't you ask him? He has to call him.
Yeah, exactly. Text it. I don't know. Okay. We got three more.
Okay.
Loyalty.
Oh yeah, I'm a loyal to a love person.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd rather you be loyal to me than love me. Love will come, but loyalty is like, either you're a loyal person or not.
That's the top. Yeah. Because loyalty, right? Loyalty you show in front of everybody. Yeah. Right?
And you have loyalty when ain't nobody looking.
Right. Because if you're not going to stand up for me in rooms that I'm not in, then I don't want you.
Exactly. Loyalty makes you move different.
Exactly. Yeah. Honesty.
You have to be honest.
Yeah.
What's the point? We too old to be lying. I was saying, but you can't whoop me. Like, what? You can't whoop me. What's the point of me lying? Then I got to remember what I said to you to make sure I keep up. I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. All right, last one. Being non-judgmental.
That is so not realistic. I mean, everybody judge everybody. You can say you don't judge people. You not judging is judging.
You're not judging.
I be having some talks. Like, I mean, I've been able to express those thoughts, but I'm sure thinking.
But you're gonna express most of them because, guys, Rashawn, look, both of us, we don't have a filter. We're gonna say what we mean, and we're gonna mean what we say.
I'm like,
there's no reason not to.
Yeah.
Like,
because they make it in your size, I mean, you need to put it on. Like, I judge. I don't.
One size doesn't fit all.
They need to change the one size fits some, because it don't.
There you go.
Most. I've seen most. No, most. We in America.
So funny.
We big over here. The only thing I think that can help with is moo-moos, but even moo-moos can get a little tight, Like, I don't know. One size fits some, because it sure don't fit all.
False advertising. False advertising.
But I think everybody's judgmental. Because you have your own perceived thought. Like, people will look at me and they assume certain things immediately without even talking to me, without me opening my mouth. People look at you. I look at people and I'm like, and I don't know their story, but immediately I have my own thoughts about it. Now they may come and change it, but I'm gonna immediately think something.
So I approach things differently than most people. It depends on if I'm being playful, then I'm gonna judge you because I'm being playful. But me as a real person, like in real life, IRL, I don't judge. And the reason I don't is because I know that everybody's different, and I accept that and I acknowledge that. So when you're doing something or saying something, I'm actually coming to it with curiosity to wonder, like, why? Like, why are you thinking that?
I'm always wondering, but I kind of figure out before I get my answer. Like,
but we can make up stuff all we want to, though.
I'm good at making up stories.
But we can do that, and we can do that all day long. And automatically, the story that we make up, now we're attaching an emotion to it, and now we got an emotion attached to somebody that doesn't even need to be.
And most of the time, it's not right. Like, for example, yesterday, I was downtown. I had to go get something, I was downtown and I was on the corner. I can't remember the corner of like Second and Colorado or something like that. But I see it was just so
Austin.
Funny. Yeah, downtown Austin.
I don't drive
and it was
there,
funny because I see like there's so many people walking down there. And then this happens to be this corner. I'm in front of this Premier Bank something. And it was like 4 or 5 white men sitting on the corner. They were like getting ready to cross the street. But they all had jeans on. They all had boots on. They all had white shirts. They had different colored blazers.
They have a cowboy hat on too. Shit, what you
No. But I said, I guess that's the uniform of white people that just got a little bit, because you can tell they had a little bit of money. I mean, they got a little bit of money probably. But see, that's my thought. Maybe they got a little money because they're all like kind of dressed. And it was like, and you can tell they weren't together, but they all like were dressing pretty much alike. Like, I'm like, it's just a Friday outfit for white men, I guess. Like, and that was my thought. So I kind of had it all worked out in my head because of where they were, what they looked like, what their boots were, how they looked. But that could have nothing to do with them, right? You know, but
it could have been a thing at work that day, like dressed like a cowboy or something, you know?
Exactly. Or it could have been like, you know how women are doing that thing where they have their husbands wear the same shirts and stuff like that.
Yes.
It could have been that. It could have been that's just what they like to wear on Friday. Maybe they're Fridays, they wear suits all Friday.
It could have been a bachelor party. Who knows?
Casual day Friday. It could have been anything.
Yes.
And so I just think I'll just look at people and just be like, huh.
But girl, sometimes that's fun though. Sometimes it's fun making up stories.
Downtown, I can sit downtown also on the bench and look all day.
Yeah, that's why it's like sometimes I'm getting playful and sometimes I want to make up stories.
Yeah. You're like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Where are you going? I didn't have a reason why, like, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll do that. It's not like I'm being mean judging. It's just like I have a preconceived notion of that person. Just simply about how they look.
It's like, let me tell you why I think this is happening and tell me if I'm right. Like now it's a game. Now it's a game.
Seriously, now it's a game. That's how me. Like, I guess judging may be the wrong word, but it's more like I look at people, I kind of have it all worked out in my head. Like when I met my guy, I told him, I said, you don't even like you like black people, much less want to be with one, you know?
Right, because of the way he just looked. That? Yeah.
And it's surely about how he looked.
Yeah. Girl, because I can tell you, I can tell you, I have had people tell me that they didn't think that I was nice. They thought because of the way I look, because I have
your face.
Yes, because I have resting bitch face. I do.
But I know enough to know it's just you're thinking about something.
Thank you.
You're just thinking about something. But if I didn't know, because that's what Kwani said about me. Like you look over there all stuck up.
Right.
Well, I'm probably trying to listen to what the professor is saying. Like,
I'm thinking about things.
And I really don't fool people. You know what I mean? Look, you're halfway right, but I'm not stuck up. Right. So I think I think people just have preconceived this because they may catch you in a moment.
Right.
I have seen pictures of myself. Where I'm like, oh, my face looks toe up. Like, ooh, like my resting face is not very, very approachable.
And I can see that too. Like I definitely, like you said, when I'm focused or when I'm thinking about something else, I'm not gonna have any expression on my face, and I'm gonna look like I'm pissed off when I'm not.
Right.
Like I'm focused.
I'm trying to think. That's all.
Yes, yeah, but yeah, I've heard people tell me that before. Like, I did not think you were gonna be like this. Like, I really thought you were gonna be mean, and they'd be like, or they tell me that I looked intimidated or intimidating. So like they were intimidated by me. Yeah, but then they got to know me, and they're like, dude, like you are nothing like I thought you were.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Happens to me all the time.
Okay, I do have one more question for you. Just one more. When you have a personal problem, who is your person that you turn to?
My mom.
Your mom? Yeah. Aw.
My mama. Mama knows everything. Mama doesn't. My mama is definitely a Christian. She's gonna pray and she does all that, you know. And she does have standards for her life. But I know I could come to my mom with anything.
Oh.
And then she's gonna and she's very encouraging.
Yes.
She's super supportive.
Supporting. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Very supportive. And so like I know she'll tell me the truth, right?
Right.
And then I just need to vent. She's fine with that too.
Yeah.
So yeah, my mom. That's the first person I go to with anything.
Yeah. Girl, I feel like with me, it's normally Donnell. Donnell gets to hear everything, girl.
I mean, because I'm single.
Yeah.
Like, girl, but my mama, she's my emergency contact. Like,
yeah. I got my mama second. So Donnell,
I got nobody else to call.
Second.
Mama. Like that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah.
It would be neat to change it one day, but it's like all I got is mama.
Yeah.
My mama's first, and then my sister Brandy's second.
Yeah. My sister can't be on my list because she don't ever answer my calls. My sister texts me and call me when she want to.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm like, it was different when we were living together.
Brandy go come. Brandy go come for me.
Look, if I could get a hold of Heather, she'd come too. But shit, I can't ever get a hold of her. No, my sister loves me
first, and then Brandy second. Oh my God.
What? Who's there?
My friend.
Oh, your friend's there? Man. Oh, your boo. Your new boo.
He brought me flowers.
Oh, so sweet. Look at your face. Just lighting up, girl. You glowing. You glowing.
Girl, it's so funny. He said, Tyson was like, Mama, why your feet? Because he had called. I guess like it's like you don't realize that your feet are moving. Like you know how you just your feet like, oh my God.
Oh, that's so nice. But yeah, so girl, well, thank you so much for being in the hot seat, girl.
Hot seat. You know, I do well in the hot seat, so I'm good.
Yeah. But yes, so now we got to learn Rae today and things that she does and doesn't agree with. But we got to learn you. So that's so great. Thank you for being such a great sport. Thank you for being on the show.
Being on the show, of course, anytime.
But yes. All right, girl.
All right, this is another episode of I Talk Back with Rae and Mandii.
Yes.
It was nice being in the hot seat. I love it.
Yeah.
So we'll have our next episode. Y'all stay tuned and we'll see you then.
Yes. So
bye.
Thank you for tuning into I Talk Back with Rae and Mandii. Please hit the like and subscribe button to stay updated on future podcasts.